What's going on, CBE? Jay Parrish here, and I'm really excited to bring you guys this step-by-step video on how to use our social media calendar. So I've been really excited seeing a lot of you guys putting our content out there already and jumping in, creating your own things. But I know some of you might be on the fence, a little bit scared, not sure how to go through the steps. So I wanted to show you guys exactly how to start on your laptop, get it all worked up, bring it over to your phone, and have it posted and scheduled on Instagram and Facebook. Very easy, and I'm going to take you through those steps right now. So a couple things you want to have set up. You want to be logged in to Elite HQ. You want to be logged into Polaris, which is cbelite.ai. You want to have Canva logged in, and you also want to have Canva downloaded on your phone. And of course, you would need to have the Instagram app downloaded on your phone, because that's how we'll finish everything off. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Okay, so the first place that you're going to go is to Elite HQ, and that's myelitehq.com. That's our SharePoint site. And you're going to land right here, what you see on the homepage. You're going to scroll down. You're going to click on the marketing tab right here. You can also scroll directly down to that. And we're going to start with the social media calendar. Everything that we're doing today, you could do the same directly from the content vault, but the social media calendar is going to help you guys build it out and schedule it properly. So we'll click right on the social media calendar, and that's going to take you to our monthly social media calendar where everything's broken out for you. Now, right now, we have our June 2026 calendar loaded for you guys, and all you need to do is go through and select the date that you want to work with. So we're always going to have this sent out to you guys a little bit ahead of the month so that you guys can get a jump on it. So we're just going to go through with June 1st and June 2nd today. June 1st, the biggest mistakes buyers are making right now is a reel that's all ready to go for you. And on June 2nd, if I were buying in a home in blank city in today's market, so we'll say Fredericksburg, that is going to be a carousel, and I'll show you guys how to do that carousel post. So all you have to do is click on the biggest mistakes that buyers are making right now, and that's going to take you directly into the file for our vault that's going to give you what basically the thumbnail image is going to look like. It kind of breaks down all the instructions that later on, if you're doing this by yourself, you want to look through and kind of remember what you need to do, and the prompt that you can drop directly into Polaris or whatever AI chat system that you prefer to use. So, and this kind of breaks everything out for you in here, and you can click see more to see all the instructions and see more to see the prompt. We'll be jumping back into those in just a little bit. The first step is going to be a click here on the Canva link, and that's going to open up a new tab for you that is going to pull up Canva, and you have two options here to edit or to view the template. So we're going to click edit the template, and it's going to create a copy in here. It'll ask you if you'd like to make a copy because I'm already logged in and this is a reel in our account. So up here it'll show copy of Easy Reel Template 05. And you can play that to see what that looks like for you. There's not going to be any sound for this particular one because you're going to add that in on the Instagram app. You can go in and make any changes that you would like to make, but everything in this is all ready to go. And if you want, you can put in like an end cap. You could put your photo in here. I'm going to leave it as it is right now. And so this is all set the way we need to go. So we're going to do a couple other things before we jump into the phone. We are going to go back to our tab that has the Easy Reel Template 5 in here. I'm going to go down to the prompt, and clicking on it highlights that for us. So I'm just going to do copy, which is Command C or Control C. And then I'm going to jump into Polaris. As a reminder, again, that is cbelite.ai, and that'll take you directly in here, and you'll need to sign in with your Coldwell Banker Elite email, and it'll give you a verification code on that. So I'm going to paste that prompt right into here, and it's going to give us exactly what we're looking for here. And you can adjust this, you can change it. You don't have to do this step if you just want to go in and put your own caption in, but this is going to build out a caption for you that's going to be really effective. So it'll take just a few seconds here while it's thinking. And then pretty quickly, it gives us the caption that we're looking for. So now that we have the caption done and we have the reel ready in Canva, we want to jump over to the phone where you're going to be able to easily post this in Instagram. Okay, so now we're on the phone and we want to go to the Canva app. So you're going to log into your Canva app. If you haven't done that, you'll need to download that. And now you can see For yours, it should say copy of Easy Reel Template 5. You're just going to click right on that, and that's opening up the reel, getting that all loaded for us, all ready to go. Okay, so we're going to hit the three dots, and then you're going to want to go down and find the download button. You're going to download that. It's going to ask you how you'd like to download it. For this is a reel, so we want to make sure the video is checked there, and then we're going to hit download. It's going to take a few seconds while that downloads. Then it's going to ask you what you would like to do with that. So we're going to scroll over to the Instagram app, click on Instagram, then we're going to select Reel, and it's all set up here in Instagram ready to go. And what I suggest is that you choose a trending audio. So we're going to click the audio button, that's the third from the left, and I would recommend you click on trending to see what is trending right now. So let's take a look here and see what we have going on. So I like this American Nights here by Zach Bryan, so I'm going to click that arrow, and it's going to keep playing, so you do want to hit done. And I just want to pause that so it doesn't continue playing. So now we have the reel in here. We have our trending audio. Then we're going to hit next. And we want to get the caption in here. So then what I recommend is going into Polaris on your phone. In the Chrome app, you're going to click the little top left. There's like a little pop-out section that's going to bring in our most recent chat. So the one we want to go to is the first one there, which is biggest mistakes buyers make. And we are going to scroll up here and start where it says caption, where it says waiting. And I'm just going to highlight that. And I'm going to scroll down to the bottom right here and copy it. Now I'm going to switch back over to the Instagram app, and I'm going to paste the caption right in there. And you can go through and kind of line this up how you would like. You don't have to, but I like to have spacing in between, just like the way it was when Polaris did that. So I'm just kind of going through here, adding in the various spaces. Lights here, and we're all set with that, so hit OK. I like to add the location, so I'm going to put Fredericksburg, Virginia in here. You can put in whatever city that you are working with. And then we want to go down to more options, because you could post this right now by just hitting share in the bottom right, but we're working on scheduling out for the month of June or any months in the future. And click on schedule this reel. And then I'm going to shuffle this to June 1st. We're going to do this right after people get off of work, so 5:25, hit done. I'm going to go back. And one other thing that I definitely recommend that you do here is go ahead and make sure this auto shares to your Facebook page too, so this reel will be not only on Instagram, but on Facebook at the same time. So make sure that is checked. I have mine set up to do it every single time. Once you do it, it'll ask you if you like that. So I'm going to go back, and we are all set. So now, and you can go and let's edit the cover here real quick. I like that to have the full words on here, because this is what people will see that kind of gets them to stop. And you can check the profile grid to see how it looks on your profile. That looks great. And we're going to go to done. And now I'm going to hit schedule in the bottom right, and we are all set. All right. So to show you now, we'll jump back in and do June 2nd. We're going to jump back into the content vault. Our social media calendar. So we're going to click on that. We're back on the calendar here, and we're going to go to June 2nd. Click on that. That's going to pull up from our vault what this one is going to look like for the first slide of the carousel. So this is if I were buying a home in the city name. So we want to open up the Canva link. This is going to open a new Canva tab. We're going to edit the template, and what you can do is, if you're doing this for another city, you would just change out Fredericksburg here and put in Stafford or Richmond or Gainesville, and kind of scroll through here, see if there's any other changes that you would like to make going through here. And what you can do on this last slide is you can, again, put your image in here. You can put your contact information, whatever you like. I'm going to leave it as is because they're going to be on my Instagram page, so my contact information is going to be there. And we do already have built in here the coldwellbankerelite.com requirement for your advertising disclosures. And then you'll want to make sure that you don't post these last two slides when you guys go in to do that. So we're going to go back to our content vault here, and we're going to pull up our prompt. We're doing the same steps again. So I'm going to highlight this. I'm going back over to Polaris, and I'm going to do a new chat, paste that in. And you do want to go through here and update. If you're doing a different city, you want to change from Fredericksburg to Stafford right here. But I'm going to leave that as it is and hit submit. This is all ready to go for us. So we're going to jump back into the phone. We're going to go to Canva again. Okay, so we're back here in Canva, and you can now see our new recent is Hook 01, which is the one we were just working on. I'm going to open that up. Any edits that you've made, you can see here that it's still showing that I'm working on it on the desktop. We're going to, in the top right, we're going to hit the down arrow to download this. And we're going to, again, scroll over to the Instagram. For some reason, you guys don't see it. Go all the way to the far right, and you can hit more. But we're going to hit the Instagram app. This time, we're going to do a post. And you can see now it pulled in all of the ones here. But we want to go and X out these last two, so that we don't post those. And it looks like it got one of them out of order here. So I'm going to take this one, I'm going to drag it over so that they're in order. Doesn't usually do that, but sometimes things get a little wonky. So now we have our cover slide, 1, 2, 3, and then our last slide here. I also recommend always adding in audio, and it's suggesting audio at the top, Summertime by Kenny Chesney. I like that. So we're going to add that, hit next. And then we want to pull our caption. So you want to go back over to BrokerBot, which is going to be in Chrome. You're going to hit the top left to bring that drop down out. And then we're going to click on Making Smart Moves in Fredericksburg, which was the most recent one we did. And then I'm going to highlight again this caption, copy it, and we're going to switch back over to Instagram, paste the caption in. Again, you don't have to use these captions. But definitely recommended, and it's going to help with the overall SEO for this post. So I'm just kind of real quickly spacing these out, and then it is all set. So we're going to hit OK in the top right. Again, I'm going to add my location. So we're going to say Fredericksburg. This is already, again, set up to share to my Facebook page. We're going to go to More Options, Schedule This Post, Continue to Scheduling, and I'm going to go to June 2nd, and we'll do this one a little bit later in the evening at 8:30 after people are relaxing and kind of starting to scroll their feed. We'll go back here, and I'm going to go back and add my location one more time. That popped off, and we are all set. We hit schedule, and we are good to go. Okay, guys, that's it. That is how you schedule a reel and how you schedule a carousel using our social media calendar. Once you guys do this over and over again, it's going to get to be pretty easy. And the idea is that you schedule out, when you're in the mood to do social media, you schedule these out several weeks or the whole month in advance, and it's all ready for you guys. And then you can, be out there with your clients, working with buyers and sellers, because that's what we want you guys doing. We don't want you guys to sit and think about and figure out your social media. So that's why we created this for you guys. But I look forward to seeing all your posts on social media, and let us know if you're having any issues or have any questions about it. The marketing team is here for you guys. I'll see you guys next time.